Alrighty, hello and welcome to the channel. Blunt here, and today we're back in Way the Hunter 2. Now, last time we finished all the main story missions, but that doesn't mean that there's anything less to do. We still have a whole whack ton of side missions, like getting one of these guys at night. Now, where am I? For the night missions, well, I need a way to get mule deer. Do I not have... I was just thinking about that. I actually don't think I have a collar for deer. No, I do. I have a rattle bag. It's intended for certain medium-sized deer. All right. And I have the grunt. That's right. I bought it like everything. So let's do this. We'll change you for grunt, change you for rattle bag, and change you for... what's this one? So these both work for deer? Oh, I see. One's for females, one's for male. Okay. Oh, and we have the, all the deer calls. And because we're going for mule deer, let's pull the scope off of this. Change you out for the 338. Throw the good scope, throw the nighttime scope on. Right, it's going to be a night hunt. And real quick, I have no idea. Let's see. Rattle bag. Does it tell me good for mule deer? All right. Doe bleat, good for mule deer. Close and standard strength, close and standard strength, and then where's the grunt? There it is. The grunt has more range and more strength. All right. And then I like how it still shows that the tent info, even though according to it I don't have a tent, but whatever. Today we're going after mule deer, which have good senses. Good. And we're going to be going at them at night. So what is it? I think it said midnight to 3. So drinking into a rest zone. Yeah, midnight into 3. So I kind of want to explore a new part of the map. And last time we ended up checking out this campsite here, which is good for elk. And according to the blue, because I have the mule deer mission active, it's also good. And I believe I see a lake down there. So maybe along this river and into here, we'll see something good. Not to mention, if I recall correctly, it's a lot of like dead growth or burnt foresty kind of area. So the trees, there's lots of trees, but there's not a lot of leaves, so visibility should be good. Which is good, because it's going to be a nighttime hunt. And we'll bring Wilson. That's the wrong door. We'll bring Wilson just so that I'm not trying to track these things in the dark by headlamp. Are you ready, Wilson? This can only end well. And lastly, if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't seen these videos before, I do use a program called Lossless Scaling because my computer's old and slow and doesn't get great frames in this game with the graphics cranked. So if you see visual artifacting, chances are it's not the game, it's lossless. And then a combination of, being recorded and then transcoded and then whatever format you're watching it on. All right, let's get to where we're going. Alrighty, it's 11:30 at night, so it is dark as hell. Man, those clouds are moving pretty quick for only a 4 mile per hour wind. Cool looking though. Alright, I have night vision. We'll zero that for 110 right off the bat. Oh, good. So yeah, I love how the moon comes out from behind the clouds and like you can see the moonlight. Oh, but I can't see anything through the binos. Oh no, the moon went away. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so it looks like if we follow the water, we'll end up on a riverside. Not that I can see the water. Oh, here it is. And yeah, so we're gonna follow the river or creek, I guess is what this is. Try and end up on the other side of all this. Go find some mule deer at night. Do have about 15 minutes before it is the appropriate time to shoot a mule deer. My God, this headlamp sucks. At least for all the important bits, I should in theory be able to use my night vision scope, so Wilson running around like a chicken with his head cut off is not helping. Oh look, a path. I think this is the path I want, but because of the wind, I don't actually want to take it down. So I'm just going to go walking off into the woods. There's something moving right there. What did I just see? I just saw movement, but I can't for the life of me tell you what I saw. I did see movement, right? Ah, it's... okay, well... you're not supposed to use your weapon as a spotting scope, but, oh, hey, look at that. Wait, is that a badger? Or not a badger, a wolverine? There almost looks like there's another thing up there. Or am I looking at a bear? How far is this? The moon's back out. I can look again. But I can't find it again. If it's a wolverine, I have nothing to take it with. A bear, you know what? It can't be a bear because look at how far I'm looking. 180 yards, that thing would be way too small. It's got to be a wolverine. All right, well, let's just keep moving then. Good to know that there's a wolverine in the area. Wish I'd known that about a week ago. Deer. All right, Wilson, you need to chill and stick with me here, bud. I'm hearing deer this way, but I have no idea if I'm going to get to a spot where I can see them. Oh, hey, look, a zone. For a grizzly bear. Maybe that was a bear I saw. I feel like that was too small for a grizzly at that range. And the fur coloring would... I mean, I only ever got a clear sight through night vision, so I don't even know what the coloring really was. But I am hearing deer. The tough part is going to be that I don't have night vision binoculars or goggles or anything. So I'm going to have to... If I can't see them through the binos, I'm going to have to try and pick out which one I want off of physical appearance through a night vision scope, i.e. high fit, high age, or low fit, low age. Oh, shoot. Hey, a 23% youngin at 160 yards. Can I line this shot up? Maybe. That's exactly the kind of deer I want out of this herd. I feel like that was a good shot. All right, well, I mean, one down. Technically, I only need to get one, but hey, while we're here, right, let's grab a couple. Make sure we're cleaning up these herds. If I can. I have no idea. I imagine that would have spooked that group. We don't have suppressors yet, so the deer don't get to witness Frank just, you know, collapsing and wondering what's going on. And there goes the moon. Come on, moon. Stay out for me, bud. I need you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like a good shot. Let's check something real quick here. Yep, we need a little bit more tracking for Gizmo. He needs 10 more points, and he is maxed out on everything. Wow, he took off that way? Oh, and he died, too. Seems like a bit overkill using the 338, but, you know, just makes a lot more sense. Especially when a 338 at 150 yards, is it because of where I... Look at that. I guess I did just kind of clip the backside of the other lung, but still, that's an S rating because of how many joules I hit it with. But 22% 1-year-old. Take him out. Wait, why didn't that count? Harvest a mule deer. Shoot it between with a night vision scope attached. Why did that count? It's 1 a.m. I have a night vision scope. Wait, was that not a mule deer? That was a mule... No. Oh, I'm an idiot. That was a whitetail. Ah, that's why the energy was so far off. Why did I think that was a mule deer? It probably said whitetail. I was so focused on mule deer, and the rack was so undefined. In my defense, I can't really see color through a night vision scope, so, you know. Yeah, I know. There's so many ways to tell. There were probably people just getting ready in the comment section. Okay, well, let me find my buttons here. Let's just go ahead and get going somewhere else then. Perhaps to a more open area where I'm not so reliant on moonlight. I'm hearing deer down here, but the moon has disappeared again. So even though that this is like a big open field in front of me, and then a lake, another big open field, line of trees, another big open field, I cannot see a thing. So, night vision. Well, the moon's out. Take advantage. And the moon's going away. You can actually see like that cloud moving across the ground. I hear movement in front of me. And I just realized I left frickin' Wilson sitting back where I harvested that other deer. So whatever I'm hearing in front of me, that's about to walk into my wind, which I need to fix. This is either going to be good or bad. Turn my headlamp off. But yeah, since I left Wilson back where I harvested that last whitetail, what I'm hearing move in front of me is not my dog. There we go. We got he heard me and caught my scent. So he's a 740%. What about you? You're a 140%. Well, let's see if I can get a clean shot on this guy. Probably not, because he's going to do stupid stuff. Don't stop right there. What? Let's just do a little low fit. Maybe I can get him to turn. Maybe I can... come on, buddy. Turn for me. So scent mask didn't work. Wait, that's him right there. It was high. Shit. But it was good. Now they're running by. You'll get Wilson here to show up because he's quite a ways away. Turn my headlamp on because look at all the good that's doing. Oh yeah, is he maxed out now that I had him do that? Yeah. So Wilson is a maxed out foxhound. Although I don't think I need him to track this one. Oh no, it was a perfect double lunger. Still high on the joules, but only 168 yards, so that kind of makes sense. 40%, 1 year old. Now the other one was also a 40%, but hopefully... Oh wow, wait, I did a lot of damage. Wait, what? I only lost 10 pounds, but he only weighed, what, 110 pounds? That's tiny for a mule deer, isn't it? Like, that's tiny for a whitetail. That's like Texas doe sized. All right. Oh, we got the mission, which got me like 1,200 bucks, so that's pretty good. Well, maybe not 1,200. Anything else I could complete at night? Not doing any of the 5-star stuff. Not going to try and hunt turkey. I'm not going to try and find a snowshoe hare at night. And lure in, I need to be level 13. So, at least for this outing, I think that's the only mission I can complete. Okay, Wilson, I can't hear with you constantly moving around. Chill out. Because I just heard deer. I've heard deer both on that shoreline, somewhere, and to my left. And this is a big lake. Oh, hey, look, bison. 900 out. Maybe that's why I'm having a hard time. I didn't realize how small things are at that distance. And this is with the upgraded binos. These are 10 buys, not 8 buys. Yeah, I hear you. That way? Oh, I can't see anything. Yeah, so without a headlamp, it gets dark when the moon gets covered. Even with a headlamp, like the headlamp is making almost no freaking difference. It's got no throw, which really sucks because somewhere, yeah, right in here, I'm hearing, even with the night vision, I can't see. Of course, I don't know how much of that is night vision and how much is lossless struggling to, you know, generate frames with no picture. Because I'm definitely noticing some different kind of noise artifacting in the real dark areas. What to do? My wind is rotating towards, it's now going west and towards the south. So what I'm thinking, turn my light on. I'm thinking about using the lake. I don't know how well this is going to work, but go around the north side and look across. I'm pretty sure what I'm hearing back there is whitetail. Pretty sure. On top of that, I need to get a little more distance in. I have a 16 by night vision scope, and the 338 is just way too much power for getting in close. Yeah, that sounds like whitetail. Can I get just a glimpse of a thingy? Oh, hey, look at that, whitetail. A little cheaty, but just to confirm what I already knew. God, my guy's struggling with these rocks. We're out of drink time, well into resting time for mule deer. So that actually might be it, because if they moved off into the trees, there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to see them. If I'm lucky and they moved into like that field over there, which granted, the scale of this place is huge. So what I'm thinking is I get up right over here, look back and verify the wood bison haven't moved too far. Oh, wait, am I seeing animals right there? What do I see? No, 2 brown bushes. I thought it was a pair of bison sitting there drinking. Because somewhere up there I saw... Oh, there they are. Okay, they haven't moved. Okay, I'm fairly certain that's the same mule deer group I was shooting at. Yep, that's the 740. And the rest should be all does. Yep. There was another group when I was over there I heard to my right, which would now be my left. But I can only do spotting while the moon is out. Oh, more bison. And hello, elk. An adult, 43%. And a mature, 39%. How does that look through a 16 by at 900? I'm zoomed in. That's full. Can I even go to 9? Like, wait, the sight. Okay. That's a toughie. Wow, the sight actually, like, goes all the way to the bottom of the sight picture. And they're further away. So now we're looking at 1,000. If they were to settle out, maybe. I'm going to throw a marker up there just so I know roundabouts where to check. Give them a minute, see if they calm down. And then keep looking to see if I can find some mule deer. Okay. Gizmo, you make so much noise. Sit down. You make so much noise. Interesting. They just popped out of existence. Wait, is that the limit? Just about 1,000 yards? Like if I move up now. Huh. What? Dang, they just popped out of existence. I was going to try it too. Render range limit is 1,100 yards. I'm already punishing my computer. Why am I not allowed to punish it more? That's not a setting, right? Like there's not a render range or view distance range. I'm on ultra high. How far you can see the game world rendered. Yeah. So on the highest setting, animals render out to about 1,100. So there, for the commenter who was like, hey, you can't see past 300, I wonder if that has something to do with it. I still wonder if there's like some kind of dynamic adjustment it does. Like if the engine goes, hey, you're only getting like 2-3 FPS. Hello? And therefore we're going to limit your render. There's a mature, an adult. So what was he? 39%. So sticking to my plan, I want to get rid of that guy, don't I? First of all, I love the fact that cloud cover has gone completely away. We can finally see. Let me adjust my 0 here. Back to something reasonable. So who is it? No, that's the 17. I want the young guy. I'm pretty sure it's that white looking one. Yeah. I want the 5-year-old gone. That's a beautiful herd of elk. My God. It honestly astonishes me. Why can't I? Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. I was like trying to bring out my binos. It wouldn't let me. No buggerinos. Okay, you actually can't see that much better. That guy is beautiful. But we're going to take out the 40%er. I know. It makes better thumbnails and content when everyone, bags the biggins and the monsters. But for a while, at least, I think I'm going to be very selective. Mainly because I do not spend as much time doing... Well, I've never really done herd management. I've never actually utilized that feature. But I also don't have that much time. So, like, I can't spend hours and hours, going around and cultivating my herds. So if I'm just selective for the next couple months, in theory, that means that eventually I should end up with some good ones. But yeah, so we're going to let these guys settle out. And Mr. Young 40% there is going to go. Have these guys popped back in yet? No, I see the bison have moved down the hill a little. 4 in the frickin' morning. I also don't like that they keep coming at me. Like, I'm kind of hoping they end up down over there. I may have to move, but actually probably not actually, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say I'm 400 out. Let's get some elevation here. Oh, that is Lossless is having a hard time. So the ground wigging out below me, that's not the game. This is frickin' gorgeous. Lots of little game trails over here. All right. All right, that's the mature. So that guy over there should be the youngin'. All right, I think we just go for it. If he's going to sit still. What? Why, of course. Now he's quartered towards me, of course. Right, just, patience. It's like they know. I'll take that shot. Stop. Don't stop. Keep going. I'll take that shot. Stop. Perfect. Stop moving. Don't trust it. Keep going. Maybe if I look at him for a minute, who's giving a broadside, he'll start moving around. Perfect. Yes. Move, 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 move. Now you stop. Stop. God damn it. He keeps taking a step. I don't think... did that round really drop as far as I think it did? Where'd he go? There he is. Did you see how far that round dropped? I mean, granted, he's like 40 past the 0, but man, I always thought this rifle was a lot more accurate than that. I mean, I have like no wind. Maybe I'll get lucky and he will settle back out somewhere I can work with. All right, he's sitting about 470 out. So this time I need to put it top of shoulder and hang just a smidge to the left. I also don't know how wind is done. Like, oh, let's try it. That looked good. Was it not? All right, that's a third one. Yeah, I used the waypoint there to get a range just to be quick about it because I want finally to go down. All right, that's the only one I'm grabbing out of that group. Now, the bison are 400 out, and given my luck I just had with the elk, I'm not going to try it. So I'm just going to go ahead and bump everything. It's almost 5 in the morning. Get Wilson to come over here. Wilson? Oh. Oh, no, I heard him. There he is. So here's an animal. We know where it is. It took a couple different paths. We're going to leave the rest of that herd alone. But I'm very curious to see how Wilson does with tracking. Does he follow the whole trail like he did with the dull sheep? Or is he going to go straight to the body? Also, I keep checking up there to see if I can find those elk. Because there was the one up there I wanted. 140 out, waiting for the bison to notice I'm here. Is it because it's nighttime? All right, and there's the track. Go ahead and put him on it. I also see a feed zone I wouldn't mind picking up. Oh, that's for wood bison. I just see the elk running by too. I guess I wasn't that far away, yeah. So you can really sneak in on the wood bison pretty well. I hear lots of footsteps right here. All right, he's made it to the second shot. God, look, this is so pretty. That was kind of always the thing that got me, like, with hunting games, like when they would include night vision. This is the first time where I really felt like you absolutely have to have night vision. Because if it wasn't a full moon, I wouldn't be able to see anything. Like you saw earlier when there was cloud cover. All right. Hey, what a track. Well, unfortunately, they don't have like a night vision filter. I was trying to make it look like it would through the nogs, but we don't have this scope. Yep. And now I'm going to have to try. Can I reset all this? Oh, thank God. To what it actually looks like. All right. First shot was low. Oh, my Lord. Look at that. And it just ran out of energy in the lung. 5% damage. That's 5%. Okay. At 389 yards. Wait. Oh, does it not give me... It's the kill shot, not the... Because this isn't changing. Okay. Well, shot 2 was low. This is the one... Yeah, where he was running around. And then shot 3, I basically just took out right lung. Which I find interesting. Because look at the depth into the lung it goes. It comes out the other side. And does it... It just stops there in the middle. That was 100%. But the first shot, which was, what, 100 yards closer? Sure, I went through a rib, but it also went into a good meaty section of that lung. And it only did 5%. Either way, an A++ single star, and I got a 40%er young out of there. Question is, did I get the herd? So it's still vulnerable. Or is this the herd? Wait, what? Oh, I picked up a feed zone over there. I wonder if that's the herd that was up there. Because that would put them out in this field? Oh, back in those trees. Okay. Yeah, and I never did see that those other 2 bulls that were up here pop back. So they went somewhere else. I see bison down here and bison down here, but the elk are gone. Hello? Please don't be tempting me like that. I'm already tempted by... Where did I see it? There he is. Can't see past the flowers. Can't turn my headlamp off when I'm holding my binos up. 334 yards to a 22 mature 46%. Money and experience? That's not a bad deal, right? 332 yards. I want to say 319 I have a 0 at. Oh, okay. 328. And he is 331. That's almost perfect. Those are footsteps. That's because there's an elk right here. These guys are walking right through my wind. What? The YouTuber in me's like, they're going to come over this ridge and give me a heck of a thumbnail. Oh, I'm going to have to grab that out of freeze frame. Yep, they spotted me. All right. Meanwhile, this guy should be ripe for the picking. Why do I hear bison? Not now, bison. I'm busy. What? Oh, wait. What? Where'd all these deer come from? Now that had to be good, right? I've now touched both lungs. Right? Because then I do one from the left. Now I've done one from the right. Those whitetail? I think those are whitetail. Oh. Well, since we're going to be headed that way. Can I even see into the dark? Oh my God. There's a mature female. I'm looking for moving shadows at this point. Female. Female. A 610, 26%. That guy needs to go. What happens if I hit reload while I'm mounted? Oh, he can do it. Okay, there he is. Oh, of course he would take us every time. That was it. First shot was low, possibly a complete miss. I don't know. I have a problem of, like, you hold your breath, you let go, and you try and hold it again, and it's like, I can't, at least based off audio cues, I can't seem to tell if it's working. If you try and hold your breath too quickly, it doesn't seem to do it. But I'm also really starting to feel like the rifles are just so underpowered. Like, is that just me, or... Let's get rid of some of these waypoints here. I don't need that one, or that one. Oh, for a second I saw what I thought was a buck. I think it was just grass in front of her head. And I thought my freaking deer got back up. Alrighty. Oh, forgot to bring Gizmo. God, it is dark. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're just underpowered. Is this more accurate, you know, or... And the first game had it wrong. Now, granted, I will say on the Bison, chances are that first shot, I went through too much leg. Because I believe, if I recall correctly, he was slightly angled towards me. And I was trying to tuck it in so that I didn't miss completely and end up with just liver or stomach. But I don't know. Still, I mean, a Limpua at 300 yards? That's with a polymer tip round? God, it is dark. Oh, the deer came back. Okay. Right? Don't tell me my buck just got up. I can't tell because I can't see anything. Wait. Oh, no, there's the buck. He's lying down. Okay. There's my bison. It's funny as I was just watching an operator Drewski video on Gray Zone talking about how the night vision isn't really necessary because the nights are too bright. And I made a comment earlier about how, like, both Call of the Wild and the First Wave Hunter, a lot of the times the nights are bright enough that you don't really need night vision. Here, when that moon goes away, or even here, like where the moon is behind the tree line. So over there, you can actually see, like, well, you can actually see where, like, the shadow is being cast by the ridge behind me. And there's an illuminated part. And then here, where if I turn my headlamp off, it's pitch black. There's footsteps. Look, there's deer right here. This is amazing. I love this. Yeah, oh, not just too much leg, right through the dang bone, and the leg stopped it. Wow. So I was low. Honestly, if it was higher, I might have actually been able to get through to that lung. What? I didn't even see that his leg was shaped like that. Like that he had his leg in that position. Kind of a weird position, honestly. The bones are almost touching. How was he in that position? Where's the flesh that would be in there? But at least touched a lung 100% at it. So still an S star or S hunt rating 2-star. And got rid of a loner 46er for 305 bucks. Now I hear elk. And the deer are still walking around out here, barking at me. Hey, look, the sun's starting to come up. Huh. So you know it's been a long night. Yeah, so first shot was a complete miss. But second shot, I was just low. I caught the bottom of both lungs and an artery. And at 347 yards, it was good energy. For a whitetail? Well, that's good to know. These guys are still running around over here. Plus, I hear elk up there. Let's go head over to the trail and head up to the campsite. And then there's this thing. Someone made a comment once. Oh, it's the taillights of the truck. There's no taillights around. The red thing is a lumen thing. And I think it has something to do with the fact I'm running a 20 series card, because I've seen other videos of other games that use lumen have the same problem. Oh, it's just the 3 bulls from earlier. There's that, and then there's also, like, in rooms with a lot of reflective surfaces, kind of a weird disco ball effect going on. And again, my guess would be is that the 20 series doesn't have as much, like, it's a first-gen RTX card. So a lot of the stuff used for path tracing and all that stuff is not really well fleshed out, like in the 30 series or 40 series. So you just have to deal with that occasionally, where it's like that little foresty red bit. I don't know. Blood moon. Hi. How do you look through night? I kind of want, just, can I get you again? Oh, the bird. I don't want to shoot. I just want a good thumbnail. Come on, everyone. Group up. That'll work. Thank you. As you were. I'm going to run at him. Run away. Go, be free. Live your lives. I made your herd healthier, I think. Yep, I think that's going to be my policy for the next couple months. Old high fit or young low fit. That's it. Not touching adults. Not touching things just barely into mature. Was that a different herd or is that still this herd? Still this herd. Vulnerable. Hey, did I stabilize them? That's this one. Maybe I stabilized them. You know, it'd be really cool if there were turkeys here. Oh my Lord. Look at that. It is so freaking beautiful. Like, I'll be the first to admit, maybe not the first, but I'll admit, like, it asset-wise, nothing really appears to have changed a whole lot for the first game. But then again, that's kind of the way Unreal works. Everything's meant to be fairly compatible, and I think it's just the way it's being processed just makes a huge difference. Because, like, you have to, like, resist the urge to just go walking off into the woods. Campsite. Over where? Over here. Campsite. I'm not seeing a bulletin board, so I'm guessing there's no thing here, but holy crapola. Hold up. Nope, I need to get, like, I know this is going to be risky because my dude, like, can't freaking see if I can do that. Get my mouse out of the way. You tell me that's not desktop background worthy right there. With the 338 and a bow, compound bow on my back. Yeah. Well, successful night, right? Whitetail. What was it? 2 whitetail? 2 whitetail, a mule deer, and an elk. Although I'm gonna much prefer to get back to hunting during the day. Wilson's tired, probably ready for some sleep. Same here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, because there's buttons if you did, buttons if you didn't. And as always, buttons to push. Until next time.